Good day, I am Lady Mae Patac from BSHM3A, and for today's topic, I am going to discuss Chapter 6 entitled The Tourism Public Sector. Learning Objective: Identify the various government agencies involved in the development and promotion of the tourism industry as well as their functions. Describe the relationship of these agencies with one another and explain the possibility of public service as a career in the industry. Table of Content: Department of Tourism, Philippine Tourism Authority, Intramuros Administration, National Parks Development Committee, National Historical Institute, National Center for Culture and Arts, the Philippine Convention and Visitors Corporation, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, National Economic Development Authority, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Public Works and Highways, Department of Transportation and Communication, Department of Trade and Industry, Board of Investments, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Food and Drugs, Bureau of Customs, the Philippine Coast Guards, Professional Regulatory Board for Customs Brokers, Nayong Pilipino Foundation, and Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority. So what is tourism public sector? So tourism public sector refers to government entities, organizations, and agencies responsible for managing and regulating tourism activities within a particular region or country. This sector offers overseas aspects such as tourism promotion, infrastructure development, regulation compliance, and sustainable tourism initiatives. So, an example of tourism public sector could be a government tourism board of department, such as the United States Travel and Tourism Administration or the Australian government's Department of Tourism, Trade and Investment. These entities are tasked with promoting tourism, developing tourism infrastructure, and ensuring the industry operates within regulatory frameworks. Department of Tourism. So, unsa may work or functions aning Department of Tourism and Tourism. So, the Department of Tourism typically functions to promote and regulate tourism within a country or region. Department of Tourism plays a crucial role in driving economic growth, job creation, and cultural exchange, and through the promotion and management of tourism activities. Philippine Tourism Authority. So it is a government agency in the Philippines tasked with promoting and developing tourism in the country. Also, it works to promote the Philippines as a premier tourist destination and facilitate the sustainable development of the tourism industry to benefit both the economy and the local communities. The Intramuros Administration. So it plays a crucial role in safeguarding and promoting the historical and cultural significance of Intramuros as a national treasures of the Philippines. Next, the National Parks Development Committee. So, ang function and work is responsible for management, development, and conservation of national parks and protected areas in the Philippines. Oversees initiatives to promote ecotourism, biodiversity, conservation, and sustainable development within national parks. National Center for Culture and Arts. So, it is dedicated to promotion and preservation of Philippine history and cultural heritage. Conducts research, conservation efforts, and educational programs related to Philippine history, historical sites, and landmarks. The Philippine Convention and Visitors Corporation. So it focuses on the preservation, promotion, and development of Philippines as arts and culture. supports various cultural programs, projects, and activities aimed to fostering appreciation for the country's diverse cultural heritage. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So the Central Bank of the Philippines responsible for formulating and implementing monetary policy, regulates the country's banking and financial system, issues currency and maintains price stability to support sustainable economic growth. National Economic Development Authority or the NEDA is responsible for formulating and implementing socio-economic development plans and policies to promote balanced and sustainable growth in the Philippines. Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. It, it regulates and operates legal gambling activities in the Philippines, including casinos, bingo halls, and other gaming facilities, with the aim of generating revenue for the government's socio-economic programs. Department of Environment and Natural Resources is tasked with protecting and conserving the environment and natural resources of the Philippines, including forest, wildlife, land, water, and minerals, while promoting sustainable development. Department of Labor and Employment is responsible for formulating and implementing policies and programs to promote welfare of workers, ensures decent working conditions, and facilitate employment opportunities in the Philippines. Department of Public Works and Highways. They are responsible for planning, designing, constructing, and maintaining infrastructures projects such as roads, bridges, flood control system, and public buildings to support economic development and improve quality of life. Department of Transportation and Communication. It is to oversee transportation related policies, regulations, and infrastructures development in the Philippines, including land, air, sea, and rail transportation systems to ensure safe, efficient, and reliable mobility for people and goods. Department of Trade and Industry or the DTI is responsible for promoting and regulating trade and industries in the Philippines, including policies in investments, customer protection, business registration, business and product standards for fostering economic growth and competitiveness. Boards of Investments or the BOI is the primary investment promotion agency of the Philippines responsible for encouraging both local and foreign investments in priority sectors through incentives, support services, and industry development programs. Department of Foreign Affairs or the DFA is responsible for managing the Philippines' foreign relations and diplomatic affairs, including consular services, negotiations with foreign governments, and representing the country in international organizations. Department of Interior and Local Government or the DILG is responsible for promoting peace and order, good governance, and efficient delivery of basic services in local government units or the LGUs across the Philippines, including supervision of LGU officials and implementation of national laws and policies. Bureau of Food and Drugs is responsible for regulating and ensuring the safety, efficiency, and quality of food, drugs, cosmetics, and medical devices in the Philippines to protect public health and customers' welfare. Bureau of Customs is responsible for assessing and collecting customs duties and taxes on imported goods entering the Philippines and enforcing customs laws to prevent smuggling and illegal trade activities. Philippine Coast Guards is tasked with ensuring maritime safety, security, and environmental protection in the Philippine waters through search and rescue operations, law enforcement, and maritime surveillance. Professional Regulatory Board for Custom Brokers. These boards regulates and licenses custom brokers in the Philippines, ensuring that they meet professional standards and adhere to regulations in facilitating the import and export of goods through custom procedures. Nayong Filipino Foundation is tasked with promoting Philippine cultures and heritage through the development and management of cultural and historical parks, museum, heritage sites. And lastly, the Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority is responsible for promoting and regulating tourism enterprises zones in the Philippines, which offer incentives and support to tourism related businesses and investment in designing designated areas to boost tourism development and investment. And that ends my discussion. This is Lady Mae Patac saying thank you and have a good day.